My name is Paul Clarke of Clarke's Estate Agents, and I would like to welcome you to this viewing of a property for sale in Shripney Lane in Bognor Regis. So the front of the garden is laid out to cobblestone driveway with lots and lots of parking for lots of vehicles. I think if you needed to get 8 or 9 of them, you'd squeeze them in here without major difficulty. Give you some impression with this huge great big caravan here, and onto a detached double garage. And from the side of the property, let's go inside and have a look. So this property is configured with a separate annex at the back of the property, creating a 1-bedroom area that could be used for completely independent living, and then a main 3-bedroom property. And on the right we have a utility. More than just your little downstairs WC, but we have in here downstairs ablutions, and in this particular case tumble dryer and washing machine. Coming around past the front door, there we are, into the main part of the accommodation. And we're going to start in the main room of the house. So, our main feature focal point, very pretty looking fire. It may be difficult to tell in the video, but these really are very large sofas, and this room just swallows them up and into an open plan dining room area. Let's get this door closed out of the way for you. There we are. And a very large bay window on the far side. The owners of this property will be moving to a much smaller property, and I think if you have interest in some of this furniture, they may be interested in disposing some of that furniture with the property. And into our main kitchen. This is one of 2 kitchens in this house. So we've got the main one that supports the main property. So on the right is this very large Arga style range master. Here we have space for your fridge and freezer. And just coming around so you can take a better look at the rest of the kitchen. And here we have your dishwasher and general storage in much the normal way. And at the back of the kitchen on this one, we have this very large conservatory. And this is your room outside, open plan to your garden. We've got a couple of sets of doors here, so one there at the rear and doors here that'll take you out to the side. And it's the annex that you're looking at through the window. Just to come round so you can see back into the main property. And let's go on up the stairs. Now the master bedroom on this property has its own ensuite. So this is the room here. You'll see a theme as we go around the upstairs with these wardrobes that are consistent with all of the main rooms. Just coming out to the front so that you can have a look around. And coming round into the ensuite area. Now what's nice in here is we have a completely separated shower unit, concealed system WC, and this bath is, wow, it's a super large bath, double-ended bath for 2, and I think it might take a little while to fill that up. There's a lot of volume in there. And coming around over here we have our vanity basins. This one is the 2nd bedroom. Bring that around a bit for you, there we are. And again you see exactly the same style of wardrobes. So we've got tall hanging wardrobes on each side, gents wardrobe in the middle, and some fairly average drawers. Again, there's some matching units here, and you might find the owners are open to disposing of this. Let's have a big look around the front for you, see if I can show you this with a bit less reflection in this area. There we are. That's your own front drive parking area. The main bath shower room on this property is actually quite small, and it quite rightly so, because it only serves the third bedroom. It's the only people who sleeping here would be using this as a shower room. And of course guests would use downstairs WC. And here we have side view out of the property over to your own courtyard, parking area. And coming through into the third bedroom, remember we're still in the main house at this point. And again we have some matching wardrobes over in that corner. And just to take a look out the back, a very large garden. I'll go and explore that in just a few minutes time. So we're back to the front door area and coming round into the second reception, which is then open to the annex area. So this room could be part of the annex or part of the main accommodation, however it suits your personal preference. Another very substantial room. Again, to put this in perspective, that is a large 3-seater leather sofa over there. We've got desk and units and a piano, and again it's all just been swallowed up with lots and lots of space. So this area here, this is now coming into the annex. So closing up this door would make this an independent area of the property. So this is the main annex living accommodation. We have a separate annex eating, dining, breakfast area, whatever you would like to call it. And then over here we have a kitchen. This is all fitted by the owner in the last maybe 2.5 years, something of that nature. We've got oven over here, and here we've got your tall cupboard, and spinning round space for freestanding appliances, and in this case they've used a dishwasher rather than washing machines because we already have that in the annex. Coming through into the bedroom, so there's a 5-foot double bed, so quite a nice size for an annex bedroom. And here we have annex bathroom. There is a window up here. And just coming around so you can see how this is all connected through. So this would be absolutely ideal for either an older family member who wishes to have independent living, or perhaps older children who aren't ready to leave home but do want to live in the same natured area. Starting outside at the garden adjacent to the property, on the right here we have this really quite special little alcove that allows you to just shelter when it's perhaps less than perfect weather and still be outside. Coming through to the main garden area and just back to the house so you can have a look at it. There we are. And around the other side, this will take you out to the parking area in the front of the garage. And this is our entrance into the garage itself. Don't judge, there's always a area to store some stuff. And this, wow, what a nice place to spend some summer days, overlooking the rest of your garden. So this garden is probably the average size of most people's gardens on its own. And down at the end, you're in for a treat. It's quite nicely shaded, it's quite cool. On one of the warmest days of the year, it's currently late May. I'm certainly feeling the heat, and certainly right here it's suddenly quite nice and comfortable. Obligatory greenhouse for those of you who like to be green fingered. But for those of you who'd like a bit more action, take a look at this. How about that? Your very own personal gym. Coming round on this side, you have your solitarium, and through over to here we have your very own sauna. And just for those who might like to have a look, we also have your little loft area. I have no doubt if you have small children, This will be a perfect summer hideout, midnight feast area. The 5-bar security gate is an interesting security feature for the property. It's very pretty to look at, but it does have some very functional uses as well. So this property has an entry phone system that allows you to see who is at the gate and allows you to talk to them. There's a bleeper that allows you to open it with your car, and you can also put in a code on a keypad which will open the gate fully or partially depending which code you enter. So for those of you who might like to have some further background information on the property, we are in the closed part of Shripney Lane, which is about 3/4 of a mile away from the main roundabouts on Shripney Road. So you have easy access to supermarkets, there's a Tesco's, there's a Sainsbury's, there's the entire retail park, which is just a few minutes drive away. So that's all from us. I hope you liked the property. Feel free to get in touch if you'd like to talk to us about it. Do remember to like the video, and please do share it with anybody you think might have some interest in the property. Bye for now.